back to my channel. Happy Monday. Today we are going to be kitting up my next diamond painting together, which is right here. However, I made some changes to my schedule for the month. So if you watch my Plan My Kits With Me video or my month in reviews, I usually have a really good idea of what kits I will be working on. I just realized I don't have the drills. Okay, I have acquired the drills. I knew something was missing. I was like, why don't I have anything to do with my hands while I'm talking? That's why, because I didn't have the drills. So, as I was saying, I generally have a good idea of what kits I will be working on when, but this month, when I was getting ready to start my next project, which was supposed to be, I think it's called Where Time Moves Slower. It's a Chuck Pinson. It's a kit that's on my 25 kits for 2025. It is one that I want to work on, but sorry for the train. But I pulled it out, I opened the canvas, and I was like, I just wasn't feeling it. It's a beautiful kit. It's one that I really do love. I don't know. I thought it was giving me spring vibes when I chose it, but then I opened it and I was kind of like, is it giving me spring vibes? I don't know. So I decided not to work on it. Unfortunately, because I know that some of you were looking forward to seeing that one completed. So I do apologize. It is still on the back of my mind. I'm not ruling it out as something that I work on later this year, but it has been so, such nasty weather where I am that the idea of working on something that, while it had a decent amount of colors, it just didn't have a lot of bright, fun colors, which is what I really wanted to be working with, especially with how awful the weather has been for a lot of us. So I decided to switch it up. I was looking through my stash yesterday, which for me was Saturday, and I was struggling to find something that I wanted to work on. I pulled out a couple of kits that have been on my mind, and I'm like, oh, maybe I want to work on that. And then I opened it and I was just like, no, I don't want to work on you. So ultimately, I settled on 2 diamond paintings, and I put it up for a vote on my Instagram, and then I also posted it on my community tab. So the kits in question, I will show you the poll so that you can see that the one I'm saying won actually won. So these are the 2 kits. We have Flower Market Girl by Hannah Lynn and Hades and Persephone by MrsButterD. Hades and Persephone won. So just on the Instagram poll, Hades and Persephone got 58 votes and Flower Market Girl got 25 votes. And then on my community tab on YouTube, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 votes for Hades and Persephone, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 votes for Flower Market Girl. No, 8 votes for Flower Market Girl. There was also 1 vote for kitnchat, which was not a part of the poll this time. I know that that is one that a lot of you want to see. It is on my short list to work on soon, so hopefully I will get to that one. It just, as much as I love it, and I really, really do, I wanted more colors. That one was, even though it was like bright yellows and stuff, it was still just a little too dark. It's not what I wanted to be working on. So apologies to the 1 vote for kitnchat, but I promise I will get to that one soon. Like I said, it is on a short list of kits that I want to work on. So today we will be kitting up not kitncats. Was that a Freudian slip? Am I supposed to be kitting up kitncats? We will be working on Hades and Persephone by MrsButterD. I unboxed this one pretty recently on my channel. I want to say it was I think it was some point in April I unboxed this one. It came back on a restock and I picked it up. And if you saw that unboxing, I really, really did want to be working on this kit as well. So hopefully some of you are excited about this one. And I also got a number of comments from people who have completed this particular kit saying how beautiful it is once it's finished. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Also, it is, you guys are seeing this on the 19th, so I wanted something that I felt like I could move through somewhat quickly, and I was a little bit worried that that Chuck Pinson would kind of have me working a little bit harder than I wanted to be working. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm sorting all of my drills out by hundreds, so 100s, 200s, 300s, etc. And then we will go ahead and start kitting up. I will give you guys a little bit of a rundown of what's been going on. And then I found a crafting tag, like crafty questions tag. Does that make sense? So I figured that we could go through that together. I haven't even read the questions, so I hope that it somewhat applies to diamond painting and other things, but we shall see. Also, it's getting really, really windy here, so hopefully I don't lose power. We'll see. Almost done sorting these out. I should also say that Steven is on his way home from camp, so if I have an interruption, it will probably be him. And let's see, 800s, 900s, 3810. I will be using my Elizabeth Ward containers for this kitting up. We are going to camp at the end of this week. I believe we're leaving Thursday evening. I have Friday off through my school district. We did not use all of our snow days, so our contingent day is what we call it, is the Friday before Memorial Day. So I have that off, and Steven ended up taking the day off. So we are leaving Thursday night to go up to camp. We are taking Miss Luna with us, of course, especially since we'll be there for 4 days, since we both already have Monday off for Memorial Day. So Luna will be coming. 30, okay, 30, oops, oh wow, I have more 900s, okay, 900s, let's do 33s, 37s, 38s, and then I will put special drills over here. Okay, so since we are traveling, I do like to travel with my Elizabeth Ward containers. They hold up pretty well for me, so that's what I'm going to be using. And we have 63 colors, so I should be able to get everything into one set of containers. Fingers crossed. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim off the numbers 1 through whatever I said, 63. I do not like to have them on my containers. That's personal preference, but personally I don't like them. I like to have just the symbol and the DMC. Sometimes I feel like the actual number can confuse me, so going to trim that off. And I need my opener. So I have this little tool for the Elizabeth Ward containers. This is from Kevin's DP Creations. Kevin's Creations. I think they made a separate shop for just diamond painting, and then they have another shop for all their other stuff. I will try to link this down below. I love this little tool. I did take my gel nail stickers off, and I haven't redone them yet, so my nails are going to be a little bit fragile. So just to help with that, I will use this little tool. Going to use this tealish color for my container washi. I thought it matched his hair, so that's why I chose that one. And I think we are ready to go. So let's do it. As far as what has been going on, mostly being miserable at work. I say miserable, that's me being a little bit dramatic. I often complain about work, and that's why I kind of stopped talking about it in my wipnchats, because, you know, it's work. Everybody's got to do it, right? Like, nobody loves going to work. And if you do love going to work, that is amazing. Like, congratulations. You've chosen the right career for you. Me personally, oh my God. These are not pre-cut. No! Wait, they're not cut. Oh no. Oh, okay. Wow, that's taking me back. How did I miss that on my unboxing? How did I miss on the unboxing that these were not pre-cut? At least it's sticker paper. All right, I'm gonna have to go old school here. Do I even remember how I used to do this? Okay, I think you fold this back. Wow, I cannot believe that I did not notice that. Okay, so you're gonna fold back half of the backing. We're going to trim down to the size of the label. Diamond Art Club used to not have sticker paper. This is like throwing me back. I need to fold this back a little bit more. Okay. When they used to have the full sheet sticker symbol things, you used to have to trim these. Like when they first introduced those, they weren't pre-cut stickers. Okay, so now you have half of the side with just the backing paper and half with your stickers. So what you're going to do now is you're going to cut these. You're not going to cut all the way through the paper. You want to keep them all connected, but you want to cut all the way through the sticker. So we're going to cut. This is taking me back. Oh my gosh. So now you have a sheet of labels that is still obviously connected, but you can peel these individually. So I'm going to do all of these really quickly. I'll show you guys how to do one more, and then I'll go off camera and I'll do the last couple strips. So let me get this peeled back. And then we're going to fold the sticker paper back in half. We're going to trim this side off. Okay. Fold your sticker paper back out. And then we're going to trim each label. Sorry if I'm out of frame. Apologies for that. Oop, one more. So there you go. All right, I'm gonna go do these other two strips here and I'll be right back. All right, we're back and all my labels are cut. That, for whatever reason, that threw me for a loop. It's been a while since I've had to do that. All right. 113. I do see a lot of small bags, so I am hoping that I can get all of these into one tray of Elizabeth Ward containers. I'm going to try and keep my desk somewhat neat through all of this. So I was talking about work and I was complaining about work, but it's fine. We are nearing the end of the school year. We have about a month left of school and everything will be fine. It's just busy. It's kind of the whole thing. It's busy. There's a lot going on, but we will survive. I'm looking forward to a long weekend. That much is for sure. Like I mentioned, we're going up to camp, so it'll be a good time to kind of like, dang it, I'm a mess today. What's going on with me? I dropped my washi tape. It'll be a good time to just kind of decompress and reset a little bit, and then we will obviously have, like, we get 4th of July off and stuff, so it'll be about another month before we can take another day out. Actually, no, that's a lie. We're taking a long weekend for Juneteenth. I forgot about that. So everything will be fine. Work is work. I just try to keep my head down and get my work done and leave at the end of the day, and I try very hard to keep work at work. So that is why I don't always give you guys updates, because like it's Sunday afternoon now and I'm like, if I start thinking about work, I'm just going to be so annoyed for the rest of the weekend. So that's all I'm going to say. Today, when you guys are seeing this, Monday, May 19th, today is Steven's birthday. So if you guys could please wish Steven a happy birthday in the comments so I can share that with him, I would really appreciate it. It's a little bit weird this year because his parents are out of town for his birthday, and I was just talking to him before I started filming, and he was leaving camp, and his mom must have made a comment about like it being the first birthday she's ever missed, which is so sad. But they are working on a pretty big project at camp, and for us to be able to bring Luna, that project needs to be at least mostly completed. So they decided to stay up there for Steven's birthday. He is their only child, so I understand that she is, probably upset that she's not going to see him, but we're going to FaceTime them. I ordered a nothing bundt cake, so we'll FaceTime them when we do cake and stuff, so. And he did get to see them this weekend, so. But yeah, if you can wish Steven a happy birthday, I would appreciate it. I don't have any other birthdays. I don't think I have any this week, actually. So if I missed your birthday this May, please let me know in the comments so I can add you to the calendar. I don't think I have anything until the beginning of next week, though. So Steven's birthday. He has already gotten most of his presents, which is so annoying. He is such a man in the sense that, like, he waits forever to give me a list. So I usually like to keep an Apple Note in my phone of anything he says to me that he wants. I add it to the list. But for some reason this year, it's like nothing that he wants. So he had mentioned that he wanted a GoPro mount for his snowmobile. And I was like, well, that's fine, but you're going to have to point me in the right direction. Like, I have no idea what that would be. So at the beginning of the month, I was like, hey, can you show me what kind of mount you want for your GoPro? And he was like, oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I don't need that anymore. And I was like, but you haven't given me anything else. So I had gotten him, we went to the store called Sierra at one of our local malls, and they're kind of like the outdoorsy version of, I was going to say Michael's. You can see where my head goes. No, not Michael's. Marshall's or TJ Maxx. But it's like the more outdoorsy version. So we had gone to one and he had seen some things, so I ended up buying them for him. And he's like, oh, cool, like early birthday. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. So he got those already. I think he got those in like March. And he's been wearing them and he likes them, which is great. And then I also got him like one of those 3-in-1 charging stations. So we both have iPhones, Apple Watches, and AirPods. So I had gotten him one of those charging stations for Valentine's Day for here. But I had thought that he would probably want one for camp as well. So I got him one of those for camp. And then since he was going to camp this weekend, I was like, hey, do you want one of your presents early? And he said yes. So he got that. I have one thing left for him to open on his birthday, which is not anything very exciting, but that's okay. At least there's something. And like I said, I ordered him a nothing bundt cake. I feel like as you get older, it's harder and harder to figure out what you want for your birthday. And the thing with Steven is he does a lot of like very expensive hobbies, which obviously I'm one to talk. Like diamond painting is an expensive hobby, especially when you're buying, you know, licensed kits. We all know how much we spend on diamond paintings, but he has very expensive hobbies in the way that like snowmobiling, jet skiing, boating, like they're all expensive hobbies and the accessories for them are very expensive. And usually his dad will, you know, pick out what he needs for that kind of stuff. So Steven didn't do a great job of giving me a list this year. So I've told him that he kind of has like an IOU. Like if you come across something that you want for vacation or camp season or whatever, just let me know and I will pick it up for you. It's different as you get older. So yeah, happy birthday, Steven. You're the bestest. He's not gonna watch this video, but I will read him your comments, so. Okay, 407. I think, is it 2 or 3? I have 2 sets of Elizabeth Ward containers here, so if you see me kind of moving stuff around and digging for stuff, it's because I'm looking for other size containers. 407. All right, so I think what we will do is I think we'll go to the crafty tag. I don't really have anything else to talk to you guys about. Ooh, that's very staticky. I prepared this time and I actually brought a dryer sheet out ahead of time. Who do I think I am? Okay. Look at that. Ugh. You guys know how I feel about static. All right, let me pull this up on my iPad. So this is kind of an older tag. I just searched on Google for crafty tag questions and this one came up. It's from a YouTube channel, Janie the Craft Princess. I will try to remember to link their channel in the description. I don't even know if they still post. I just dropped a bag of drills. Hold on one second. This channel does still actively post. They actually posted a video 4 hours ago, so I will leave the channel in the description box. I don't know if they're the original creator of the tag questions, but they looked, I didn't even read them if I'm being honest. I saw crafty tag questions and I was like, cool, perfect. So let's do it. Question number 1 is, where does your channel name come from? Well, when I was making my channel, I don't think these are gonna fit in here. Actually, when I was making my Instagram page, I could not come up with anything. And I do kind of wish that I had forced myself to think about it a little bit more and actually try to come up with like a neat username. My channel, my Instagram, everything is Diamond Paintings by Laura. My name is Laura. I do diamond paintings. I share diamond paintings, so they are diamond paintings by me. I see people that come up with such cool names, and I'm like, dang it, why didn't I think of that? Especially some of the people who have like IT related usernames. I'm like, darn it, they're so smart. Because like, same. But yeah, Diamond Paintings by Laura. It was easy. It was, you know, one of the first things that came to mind. It would be easy to share, remember. You would know my name right off the bat. There are some people who I have watched like multiple videos of theirs and their channel doesn't have their name in it. I'm like, I wish I knew your first name, because I always feel bad when I don't know how to address the person by their actual name. But obviously some people might want that. That is probably intentional on their part. So not a super original name, but Diamond Paintings by Laura nonetheless. Question number 2 is, what types of crafts does your channel focus on? Well, one of the reasons that I went with Diamond Paintings by Laura is because I thought it would be helpful to people who were like, I wonder what her channel is about. Oh, diamond paintings. So obviously the main thing that I share on my channel is diamond paintings, are diamond paintings. That is another reason that I kind of wish I had come up with something a little bit different, because I do feel like it kind of boxes me in. If you come to my channel and you're like, ooh, diamond painting, great. And then you see me post something else, that does upset some people. Some people do not like that I do my Cozy Crafty Sunday series where I feature other crafts. I have gotten comments in the past that are like, you're a diamond painting channel. And I am, and I will always be a diamond painting channel, but I do enjoy doing other crafts as well. So obviously main focus of my channel is diamond painting. In the past, I have shared a lot of crafts at this point. I have done paint by number. I've done DIY bookmarks. I've shown you guys how I make Christmas ornaments. We've done mini resin crafts. We've done, I can't even remember everything at this point. But main focus has been and always will be diamond painting. If I ever wanted to like fully stray from diamond painting, I would just make another channel. But diamond painting is my main hobby, so that is what I share on my channel. Where else do you share your creations online? I do have an Instagram. I don't really plug my Instagram. I don't see a ton of growth over there, which is totally fine. I feel like Instagram is hard because it's so focused on reels and whatever else you can do over there. They don't really just push photos anymore, which is such a shame because that's what Instagram was designed for, which is why there was such a huge diamond painting community when I first joined in. There was a lot of people on Instagram just showing progress photos and finishes, and that is what I still do. I am also Diamond Paintings by Laura over on Instagram. If you are not following me, I'd love it if you would. That is where I do like polls and stuff. So if you ever wanted to check me out on Instagram, it's the same username. I don't use Facebook. I don't use X. I am not on TikTok. So really the only places you will find me is YouTube and Instagram. If you see my handle or my content anywhere else, please let me know because that is not me. I did reserve the TikTok Diamond Paintings by Laura. I've never posted on it. I just wanted to make sure that I had the handle if I needed it or wanted it in the future. So You will not see me on any of those other platforms. And like I said, if you see my content elsewhere, please let me know. Question number 4 is, how long have you been crafting? I have always enjoyed crafting. It has always been a thing for me. My parents are not super crafty, but my grandmother was. My maternal grandmother, my nanny is what we called her. She always had crafts for us to do when we were kids. She had these big like underbed totes that she would keep painting supplies in. We would go to Michael's and we would get the little ceramic figures or the pre-cut wooden figures. We were always crafting. I was always crafting when I was with her. I think I was the grandchild who did that the most with her, and that's pretty special. So I definitely feel like I get my crafting from her. And I've always had an interest. I mean, when I was younger, I used to do the like latch hook rugs. I liked to do painting of things. I was always making friendship bracelets or sand art, or shrinky dinks, like all of those kind of crafty things. Spin art. I was always the one who did that. My sister wasn't super crafty when we were younger. She was always reading. But she did like to color. So we both obviously liked to color as well. So yeah, I've always been crafty. I think I have always kind of tried different things, but diamond painting has been the thing that's just stuck. Like, I feel like this is my longest running actual crafting hobby. I've always kind of dipped in and out of things. But diamond painting has been very consistent for the last it'll be 6 years in August of this year, I believe. So definitely my longest running hobby. What is the first crafty item you remember making? Oh my gosh. The thing that sticks out to me is a ceramic picture frame that I made with my grandmother. Unfortunately, I think my mother has it because we put a picture of my mother and her grandmother. So I wonder if my nanny and I made it for something in particular. Like, maybe it was like a Mother's Day. I can't remember what we made it for, but I remember it very distinctly. I do wish that I had that because like my initials are on the bottom of it. It's like I made it. Obviously I made it for somebody, so it was their gift, but I would love to see it. Unfortunately, I don't have a relationship with my mother, which is a whole nother thing, which I will not be talking about. So I don't know that I would ever see that again, but that is kind of the very distinct memory. Other than like coloring or like paper crafts and stuff, I very much remember that ceramic photo frame. What is your favorite type of craft? Well, diamond painting. Diamond painting, definitely. I also I very much enjoy like beading, making bookmarks. I have really gotten into paint by number recently, which I do have a craft store haul coming for you guys at the end of this week. So keep an eye out for that. I picked up some new craft kits from Michael's and Target. So you will see some of that. There has been some new crafts that have kind of been interesting me. Does that make sense? Anyway, that have piqued my interest, I guess I'll say. So lots of fun stuff in that, but Yeah, definitely diamond painting is still my favorite. I feel like this year I've kind of taken a little bit of a step back from it. But I don't mean like a step back like I'm not doing it, but I have noticed that if I finish a diamond painting, I'm not like, oh my God, I need to kit up right now. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I finished this diamond painting, so how about before I start my next one, maybe I'll sit down and I'll do this paint by number, or maybe I'll sit down and I'll color. I feel like I've just kind of been finding a little bit more of a balance, if that makes sense. And I've been enjoying that. Diamond painting is not going anywhere. I would be shocked if I ever gave up diamond painting at this point. It is just the thing that I love. It is so windy out. I'm getting nervous. I might have to pause and give Steven a call and make sure that he's all right, since he is driving down from camp by himself. All right, next question is, which of your creations is currently your favorite? Ooh, my favorite diamond painting of the year so far. What did I say my favorite was in that video? Is it Rolo, the ragdoll cat? Do I have, let's see. Diamond painting logbook. I don't think I'm so behind on my diamond painting logbook, you guys. It's so bad. Dang it. Oh no, I didn't update my logbook with that. I'm pretty sure that Rolo, the ragdoll cat, is my favorite finish of the year so far. I love that diamond painting. I could look at that diamond painting like all day. I just think that it's such a great finish. I haven't, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, I haven't had the best diamond painting year so far. I've enjoyed some of the kits, but I'm waiting for like the kit that makes me go, oh yeah, this is the one. And I haven't had that yet. So hopefully some of these kits that I have coming down the pipeline this summer will kind of achieve that. Only time will tell. It could be this one. I love the colors of this one, so I'm very excited to work on it. But we'll see. I also have a kit that I will be sharing with you guys on Wednesday that I picked up. It's a recent new release that I bought. Hoping to work on that one this summer, and I really love it. So I don't know. Nothing has been like a knockout, oh God, drag down type of favorite yet this year. There's still time though. Let's see. Next question is, what do you do with your finished projects? Sell them, give them away, or keep them to yourself? I keep my diamond paintings. I do have a video on my channel where I showed you guys how I store my finished diamond paintings. I have these really large black, they're called moving bags. They're like heavy duty bags. And I roll my diamond paintings up, drills facing out, and I keep them in there. They live in there. I don't know that I could ever part with my diamond paintings. I feel like I've talked to you guys about this recently because Steven's mother has said to me, like, you should sell. And I just don't want to. I like having them. I like having the proof of like, I did all these diamond paintings. I like knowing that they're in the house. They don't take up a ton of room in these storage bags. So I don't know. Do any of you guys sell your diamond paintings? I know for a while there was like a whole debate on, does it break copyright laws if you sell a completed diamond painting because it's somebody else's artwork? And I think it ended up being, I'm not a lawyer, okay? So this is not legal advice. But I think it ended up coming out, or like we were told that you're selling your completed diamond painting. So while it's not your artwork, it's your work. I don't know if that's true. To me, it doesn't seem right to sell a diamond painting. I know that people do it, and this is not me like shading anybody who sells their work. It's not my original artwork though, is kind of my thing. So I don't know if that's right or not. I don't sell my diamond paintings. I don't think I will ever sell my diamond paintings. I do give them as gifts to people. And I will complete one as a gift for someone to give. But I don't, like, if you want me, I'm not asking for you guys to send me diamond paintings to work on at all. But if somebody messaged me and was like, hey, can you do this diamond painting so I can give it as a gift? I would be like, as long as you buy it, yes. Like, just buy the kit and I'll work on it for you. I'll finish it for you. I don't know. What do you guys do with your kits? Do you sell them? Do you keep them? Do you throw them out? What do you do? Do you donate them? I don't know. I could see myself like potentially maybe donating them. But even then, it's kind of like, who am I going to donate it to? I don't really work on diamond paintings that would fit in like a library or something. I don't know. I'd be curious to know what you guys do with your diamond paintings. If you could learn a new craft / art, what would it be? I have tried punch needling and I was awful at it. I do wish that I could do punch needle. Also, my sister learned how to knit or crochet. I can't remember, from our great aunt, but I was too young and obviously she passed away. I really wish that I had learned how to knit. I know I could learn how to do it now, but the last thing I need is another like hobby that drains my time. So I don't really have any interest in learning, but I do wish that I could have learned how to do that from our great aunt. I also wouldn't mind learning cross stitch because I know it's like basically diamond painting, but I don't know, it doesn't really, I would like to know how to do it, but I don't feel like I need to learn how to do it, if that makes sense. Number 10 is, where do you create? We are currently in our spare bedroom / office / craft room. I have 2 desks in this room. So I have this big desk, which has our PC on it. It also has my Silhouette Cameo, so I can do vinyl work. And then it is where I film my diamond paintings. I don't diamond paint on this desk anymore. I used to. When I lived in my apartment, I only had this desk. So this was kind of like my everything craft desk. You'll probably see like paint in some spots. But I mostly just use this to film at this point. And then under one of the windows that faces the front of our house, there is a drafting table that sits under that window. So I mostly diamond paint on the drafting table. Sometimes I'll go out into the kitchen if I'm working on like a smaller kit. I'll go into the dining room. I have also diamond painted on like a TV tray in our living room if it's a small one. But for the most part, this is where I do all of my crafting. And I'm very grateful that we have this extra bedroom. We have a 2-bedroom house, so we have our bedroom and this one. And we were kind of between, like, does this become Steven's game room? Does it become my craft room? Like, what do we use it for? And my wonderful, wonderful boyfriend was like, why don't you just use it for diamond painting? So that's what I use it for. my crafts take up a lot more room than his Xbox does. So thank you, Steven, for selflessly letting me use this room for my diamond paintings. All right, next question. What would your ultimate craft space look like? Ooh, okay. I would love to have like a library slash craft room. Like I'd love to have just one big room that has wall to ceiling bookshelves on one side of the room, and then the other side of the room has like built-in shelving. So I would have like a desk, a built-in desk, and then I would have all kinds of shelves around me to keep my pen collection and my tray collection, all my storage. Oh man, I wish. I wish. Yeah, I would love to have a designated, like a Laura room and then a Steven room. Not a bedroom. We'll keep our bedroom together, but just like our own hobby rooms, I think would be so much fun. I've also seen, there's this couple on Instagram who has like a joint hobby room. So it's like one half of the room is his PC setup and Lego station and all that stuff. And then her side of the room is a PC setup. And then she has like a coloring table. Oh my gosh, it would be so cool. I'd love to have something like that. Because the one thing that Steven and I do talk about is sometimes in the evening, it's like we get home from work, we'll do dinner, we do, you know, a little bit of a catch up, and then we kind of go our separate ways, which is why I've been trying to diamond paint a little bit more in the living room so we can spend some time together. I would love to have a big open space that we could kind of separate but still be together. So we'll see. We do have a pretty small house. We live in a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom ranch style house. Our living space is really open. Like we have a really nice kitchen and dining room, and our living room is decently sized. But when I come in here to diamond paint, he's out in the living room. You know, we're not together. It's not a bad thing to be separate from each other every once in a while. Everybody needs their space, but I do wish that we could kind of just be in the same room while we're doing our own thing. Next question is, have you had any crafty accidents or mishaps? I don't think so. Crafty accidents or mishaps. I mean, I've definitely spilt like huge trays or containers of drills over an open section of a diamond painting. I've definitely done that, and that is infuriating. I think we've all been there at least once, where you have your section open and you go to pour your drills back in and you miss the container or whatever, and then you're sitting there picking off single drills from your canvas for the next 2 hours. Yeah, I've done that a few times. 920. Okay, 921. Do you have any funny, crafty stories to share? I don't think so. Funny, crafty stories. Steven?
Hi,
Oh my
viewers.
God.
I scared Laura.
Yeah. I had the door closed and you're like, I hear, ooh.
I'm saying hi to Luna.
You could have announced
Apparently
yourself.
I scared Luna too.
Yeah. You could have been like, Laura, it's me.
King Steven has arrived to play the trump, get the trumpets going.
Oh my gosh. What do you got there?
I got some ground beef.
Is that a Twix?
Yep, there's some Twix. You want a Twix?
No, it's
from Halloween because it's green. I got some Reese's peanut butter stuff. Mom can't let me go home.
Yeah. I was telling them.
I got actually 1 pound of ground beef.
Wow. I was telling them how your mom was a little sad that she wasn't going to be with you on your birthday.
She was definitely bummed.
Aww. We'll FaceTime them tomorrow.
I gotta get camp done. Dad really wants to get camp done.
Yeah.
I probably should have taken my birthday off. Actually, that's a good question for the viewers. While you're working, do you take your birthday off or not? One of my coworkers does. Another one doesn't.
What do I do?
You take it off.
Every year.
Yeah.
I worked my birthday one year and I was pissed the whole time.
Meaning Mike takes his.
I always take my birthday off. It is my day. That is the one day of the year. Well, Steven and I have a theory about birthdays.
Yeah.
Your birthday is actually about everyone else but you. Because you're always like...
Yeah, it's never about you.
Yeah.
No.
But, no, I always take my birthday off.
Yeah.
But I think some of that is like because my parents were divorced. So I had to try and see both of them.
Yeah.
And it would be like, okay, you get out of work at 4.
Well, you get big families. You know.
Yeah, and then
even
it's
with
like...
a small families.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, I want something for dinner, and Mom's like, I don't like that, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, well, it's my birthday. So.
Yeah. Nobody cares. I care. I'm making you tacos for your birthday.
Yeah, tacos.
Oh, gosh.
So,
You
I
scared me.
remember my Apple Watch this time.
Oh, good job.
So.
How did your new charger work?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I think it charges faster with the block. Because we have the outlets with the USB plugs in.
Didn't it come with a block, though?
It did.
Oh, you just didn't use it.
I just tried the plug.
Did you switch it?
No.
Oh. But you
I
kept the
didn't
plug.
do yours either.
That's
'cause
okay.
I didn't know where you wanted yours.
Well, on my side of the bed.
I used the black one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I think
like we have
the
here.
black blends in nicer, I think.
Yeah, well,
with everything, but...
that's okay. I like my clean accessories.
Yeah, but white gets dirty, so...
Not a phone charger.
Gets dust on it and stuff.
So does the black charger. Oh my gosh. Now Luna's in here and she's going to make a mess.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to pause and get you settled and then
right.
I'll come back.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. Sorry about that. Steven made very good time coming home from camp. I was not expecting him, so I got a little scared. So sorry about that. But where were we? I think I was on funny crafty stories to share. Nothing is coming to mind, so I'm gonna move on. And the next question is, what is the next question? What is your favorite drink and or snack to have while crafting? Ooh. My favorite thing to drink is flavored sparkling water. My favorite ones are the Clear American brand from Walmart. And I only drink these on the weekend now. I used to drink them like every day, all day, and that's just not good. So I only drink regular water during the day and during the week. But in all my fancy cups that I have, because I'm cuckoo, I usually have one of those Clear American waters when I'm crafting. One of the large bottles fits in the 40-ounce cups perfectly with some ice. So that is usually what I have, particularly on the weekends. And then to eat, probably candy. Chocolate is like my vice. I love chocolate. I'm not really into like chips or anything like that. I do like pretzels, but yeah, probably chocolate, although I try not to keep it in the house. I'm one of those people where it's like, if it's not in the house, I'm fine, because I'm not going to go out of my way to get the item. So I kind of just follow a more, if it's not in the house, then I'm not going to eat it type of thing. So we don't keep a ton of sweets in the house, which is why when I saw that Twix in Steven's bag, I was like, is that a Twix? So yeah, probably just on like a regular day, I like pretzels or like Cheez-Its. I'll eat those as well. Do you watch or listen to anything while you craft? If yes, what? Yes, I always have something on while I'm diamond painting. Usually it is YouTube. YouTube is my primary, why did I say that weird? Is my primary source of entertainment at this point. I watch a lot of YouTube channels. Right now, when I get home from work and I sit down to diamond paint, I'm usually watching the Karen Reed trial. I've talked about that a couple of times in the last few weeks. I love watching live court. I know that's weird to some people, but I do enjoy watching that. So usually I'm watching Karen Reed through the Emily D. Baker's channel, and she usually runs behind. So sometimes she's about like an hour behind. So when I get home from work, that is still going on for a couple of hours. So I will finish that, and then I will either catch up on YouTube videos or I will listen to audiobooks. But I always like to have something going on while I'm diamond painting, because if I don't have something like playing, I will get distracted and I'll start just like scrolling on my phone. And I very much need to stay focused on my diamond painting, so I like to have something playing in the background. What is your biggest craft purchase regret? Ooh. I'm probably going to say, and this pains me to say this, but a few years ago for Christmas, I wanted a vinyl cutter, and my dad ended up, he didn't want to get me the wrong thing, so he gave me the money for it so I could buy one. And I did a lot of research, and I ended up buying the Silhouette Cameo. I think I have the Cameo 3. The cover's on it, so I can't see the lid right now. And I do like it. In my mind, I was just going to use it so much, and I really haven't. For the first year, I used it a ton. I made a lot of stencils. I think I had it in my head that, like, I was going to start a wooden sign business, and I just didn't do any of that. So while I don't necessarily like regret the purchase, it just wasn't a good choice. At the time it was, and it was what I really wanted, but at this point I don't use it enough. I use it more around the holidays if I'm making gifts for people. I showed you guys a couple of years ago how I make my what is it called? What's the word? Acrylic. When I make my acrylic ornaments, I like to cut the names out in vinyl and paint the back and all that stuff. But I just, on an everyday basis, I really don't use it enough. And I think I would have preferred a Cricut, which at the time, I did not feel that way. At the time, I was like, I want the best, and everybody who recommended cutting machines recommended a Silhouette. But my boss bought us a Cricut for work. I do a lot of organization on crates with our Chromebooks and stuff. So I had asked him, like, hey, can we get something? And he ended up getting us a Cricut, which I pretty much maintain myself. And I do all the cutting for the department. And I like the Cricut so much better. I really do. It's just so much easier. I have the Cricut app on my iPad, and I can just do everything through there. And I kind of just prefer it. So yeah, I don't know. If you guys have had both a Silhouette and a Cricut, do you feel the same way? I know that people say that the Cricut is just an easier thing to operate. I don't know why I felt like I needed the Silhouette. I guess I was just going off of everybody else's opinion, and I probably should have done a little bit more research myself, this silhouette just kind of sits here. I have not used my silhouette cameo in a while, so that's probably my biggest craft purchase regret. So interesting that we had a really good amount of colors that didn't have any static, and all of a sudden every bag I pick up now has static. Okay, well, let me get a piece of dryer sheet. All right. Next question is, what is your most favorite craft purchase? Ooh. What is my most favorite craft purchase? I think maybe my drafting table. Even though I don't use it in the incline position, I still really like it. I like having a designated diamond painting space. Whereas when I was using just this desk for all my crafts, I had to pick up and pack away my diamond painting and, you know, always clearing it off and moving stuff around. Whereas my drafting table is my diamond painting table. It's where my diamond painting always is. I don't have to really ever clear it off. I usually do if somebody's staying in this bedroom. Like when my nieces stay over, I'll clear it off just so they have another surface to use. But probably my drafting table. I got that when we first moved in here, which was October of 2020. I think I got a gift card, and I used some of the gift card towards the drafting table, and I haven't looked back. I use it almost every day. 3064. Next question is, if you could use only one adhesive for your crafty projects, what would it be? Ooh, I don't know. I don't feel like that applies to me. I don't know. I will say for like paper crafting, I really like the glue like tape dispensers. They're just so much easier and they're so much more mess free. So I guess that would be my answer, but I don't necessarily feel like that question very much applies to the diamond painting community. Although I guess you could kind of spin it as which company's like glue adhesive is the best or which you prefer. And that even kind of spinning it to be a diamond painting focused question is a very tough question to answer, because I feel like for myself in recent years, the quality of glue on diamond painting canvases has declined so much. I feel like the quality of the poured glue or the amount of the poured glue must have been the first thing that companies decided to like use as a cost cutting thing. I don't know. But if you guys watch my post reviews, you know I regularly report on poured glue for the companies that I work on, and it just hasn't been great the last few years. The original, I shouldn't say original, because I don't know that I worked on the first edition Diamond Art Clubs, but the older Diamond Art Club glue used to be so good and so thick and plush, and there was just so much of it that we don't really get that anymore. Sorry for the train. I feel like they're kind of coming back to that. I worked on one of their kits. I just finished one of their kits, which was, what's that kit called? Oh, Herbalist Helper. I just finished one from them, which was pretty good on the poured glue. Hoping this one is decent. But I don't know. I'm trying to think who has really good poured glue. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. I feel like I've had pretty good luck with Dreamer Designs poured glue. I almost worked on a Jaded Gem Shop instead of this kit, and it's been a bit since I worked on a kit from Jaded Gem Shop, but I do recall the glue being decent, so I don't know. I do prefer a poured glue though, just overall. I don't think very many companies use what was that stuff called? You know, when you had like the white cover, tape glue? No, I can't remember the name. Mounting tape? Anyway, that was a pretty common towards the beginning of diamond painting, at least when it became popular here in the States. The tape style glue was what you got from a lot of budget companies. There was also a period of, what did Treasure Studio Art use? They used a funky glue tape combo thing that you couldn't roll backwards, which was the same as the mounting tape or whatever it was called. I definitely preferred poured glue. I haven't worked on any of those other style glues in a very, very long time. I don't even know. I never had a Treasure Studio Art, so I know I don't have that type of adhesive, but I don't even know if I have any of the kits with the white opaque cover anymore, because those were so difficult to work with, where you had to like, they bubbled up all the time and they were just so annoying. All right, next question is, what is the next question? The next question is, if you could only use products from one company for the next month, which would you choose? Ooh, okay. I feel like this could be a little bit of a controversial question, and I know that some people aren't going to like my answer, and they're going to think there's an ulterior motive to my answer, but there is not. I would have to say Diamond Art Club for a couple of reasons. I feel like their brand has grown so much over the last few years that there are so many options. They have storage containers, they have pens, they have putty, they have washi tape, they have pen tips. Obviously they have diamond paintings, they have off the canvas items. Like, if you're telling me I have to choose one diamond painting company to work on through the entire month, it's going to be Diamond Art Club, because I'm going to know that I can get everything I need to actually diamond paint. Also, Diamond Art Club is their canvases are over half of my stash at this point. I have continued to shop at Diamond Art Club since I found them back in 2020 because of their quality, their rendering, their drills, all that stuff. Now, every company goes through ups and downs. Like I mentioned last question, I talk about Diamond Art Club's poured glue quality all the time. I think it could definitely be better than it has been. I do think it's moving in the right direction. It's not as good as it used to be, but every company has ups and downs and makes changes, and not everybody likes everything that their favorite company does. You guys know I don't love the perforated cover from Diamond Art Club. It's just not something I'm interested in. But they're always trying new stuff. They're always trying to improve, and I appreciate that from a company. Now, if I had to only work out of my stash, would I obviously be able to choose from other companies? Yes. But I have so much variety from Diamond Art Club. I have a very large stash from them. I'm very fortunate in that regard, and they would definitely be the company that I would choose. Another thing about Diamond Art Club is the variety of diamond paintings. They have such a huge catalog that I feel like almost everybody should be able to find something at some point from their catalog that you would like. There is almost something for everybody. And if I'm only going to be working on kits from one company, I want it to be a company that I know I can get a landscape, I can get a portrait, I can get a pet themed kit, I can get a design that has watercolor artwork that they've rendered with a good rendering. And I know I can get that from Diamond Art Club. You guys know I love other companies. I do enjoy working on kits from Dreamer Designs, and Craftably was one of my favorite stores when they were open. I've worked on Distracted by Diamonds kits. I've worked on Jaded Gem Shop, Diamond Shop. Like I definitely feel like I could be better about working on kits from other small companies, but the last couple of years I have very much been trying to focus on my stash. So I have been trying not to buy as many diamond paintings. So unfortunately I don't have as much variety from other companies as I have from Diamond Art Club. So hopefully that hopefully that answer made sense. And yeah, hopefully that made sense and didn't come off any certain way, because I didn't mean for it to sound any certain way. All right, I think we're on our last question. So I'm gonna try to get a couple of these colors done, because I feel like this video is already kind of long and I've already done so many stop and starts. I've started filming and I've had to stop multiple times. So apologies for that. Hopefully the video isn't too choppy. 3810. And I definitely want to be able to kit up the rest of the special drills with you guys, because we have some really pretty special drills. So let's try to get some of these done. 3811. A light blue. Oops. Oh, how about I talk to you guys about the schedule for this week? So today, obviously, we are kitting up a diamond painting together. On Wednesday, I will have Wishlist Wednesday. I will actually be revisiting a company that we have talked about before. We are officially a year into Wishlist Wednesday. I have done that series once a month for the last year, so I thought it would be fun to revisit a company. So I will have that. And then on Friday, because I won't have a post review for you guys and we will be out of town, I did film a craft store haul, which I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I have some new craft kits from Target and Michael's, which I will share with you guys. And I have an unboxing as well. I ordered a new release from Diamond Art Club, was it 2 weekends ago? So I have that to share with you guys. So I might put that up this week as well. We'll have to see. And I am also supposed to, I think I have another kit coming, which should go up this week if it gets here in time. So lots of videos over the next couple of weeks. I have a lot to share. So that's what will be coming this week. Hopefully you guys are excited for that. I'm excited to revisit the Wishlist Wednesday company. I want to see how it has changed since I filmed the first video. It's kind of crazy that I've been doing that for a year now. 3823. I wonder if these will fit in this size. the drills from the previous kit, some of them are still stuck in these containers. The good news is I think we will be able to fit everything in one tray, which is always the goal when I use my Elizabeth Ward containers. It can be a little bit of a task, but I think we were successful this time around. All right, so the final question is, who is one crafter that you love to watch / follow that you think needs some more love from the crafty community? There are a ton of creators that I love. I actually really need to bring back the channel shoutouts. I used to do shoutouts, I think it was every Monday, and honestly, I've just fallen off the wagon, if you will, for that. Something that I definitely need to be better at, but I do have a channel. I just want to make sure I get the name right. So I need to go, I think it's, hold on one second. Okay, so there is a channel. Let me pull it up so I don't want to lose my questions. That's not right. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, I got it figured out. So let me find a color here. 3824. All right, so I am subscribed to a number of people on my diamond painting account. I will say that I have not been very good about staying up to date with fellow diamond painting creators' videos. I honestly, when I am in the middle of watching a live trial, it consumes my entire life and I don't watch anything else. So if you are a creator and I have not been watching your videos, I promise I will get caught up. Scout's honor. I've been missing some of my favorite people's wipnchats, and I feel like now we're strangers, so I definitely need to get back on track. But some of my favorite people to watch in the diamond painting community are Lindsay from Life with Lindsay. I have talked about Lindsay many, many times on my channel. She is one of the first people in the community that I connected with, and she's just fabulous. So Life with Lindsay, if you're not subscribed, please go check out her channel. I love her weekly wipnchats. I don't know, it's just like, some people are so good at the wipnchats. I am not. That's why I always prefer to do kitnchats and have like tag questions and stuff. It's just not my forte, I guess, but she has some of the best wipnchats. So please go check out Life with Lindsay. I also, obviously, one of my diamond painting besties is Bree from Painting with Pitties. I will try to remember to link these channels in the description box for you guys. If I don't, when this video goes live, I will make sure that I go back and do it. But I'm also going to plug Bree's second channel, which is the Pit Crew. It is her new RV life channel. So her and her wife Megan recently made the jump to being full-time RV people, and they have started a YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed, please go check that one out as well. Another channel that I love that I feel like I don't talk about enough is Scrapping Sylvia. I found Sylvia's channel quite a while ago, and she just has like such a calming voice. I love listening to her videos. So again, please check out Scrapping Sylvia. Kimbra's Crafts is another person who to me just has like such a great soothing voice. I could listen to her talk about diamond paintings forever. Also another channel that I absolutely love. I am out of mini containers. Oh no. Shoot. Hold hold on one second, back, and I have a container full of containers, because doesn't every crafter have a container full of containers? Hopefully I have enough in there to finish this off. Okay, so I think I mentioned Kimbra's Crafts. Also, Kim from My Happy Place. I love Kim's channel. I love that she has kind of a different take on the diamond painting community, if that makes sense. And I very much enjoy her, what's the word I'm looking for? Her approach to diamond painting and buying diamond paintings and all of that stuff. So definitely check out Kim if you have not already. I think she has recently kind of started to expand her channel a little bit, which has been fun. She lives in South Africa, if I'm not mistaken, so it's always interesting as somebody who lives in the States to kind of see what things are like in other countries. Let me see. Let me do a quick scroll through here. Hannah from Sparkling Spectrumite. I love Hannah's channel. She's another one who just has like such a great disposition. I enjoy listening to her talk about crafting, and she has also recently started to bring in some book content, which I enjoy. Of course, if you watch my channel, you know that I also love books, so that is fun. And then also, I did want to give a shout out to one of my subscribers who has recently started a channel. The channel is called Busy Lizzie. Lizzie has been a subscriber of mine for quite a while. She comments on almost all of my videos, so thank you so much for that, Lizzie. I really do appreciate it. But she has recently made the foray into diamond painting videos, so please check out her channel if you are interested. I think she only has a few diamond painting videos. I know she has a get to know me wipnchat. Let's see. So it looks like she has a couple of wipnchats, an unboxing, and a kitting up video. So if you have a chance, please go check out Lizzie's channel as well. So lots of love to the diamond painting community. If you have a favorite creator, please let us know in the comments. I actually got a comment not that long ago of somebody recommending a channel, and then they were like, oh no, is it okay that I recommended a channel? Please do, guys. Like, please recommend your favorite channels. Let's keep it within like the diamond painting crafty realm. I don't want just like random channels, but if you have a favorite diamond painting creator that you want to share with us, please leave a comment in the description. I'm not super crazy about like self-promotion, but if you have somebody that you really enjoy watching and you want to share, please do. I would love to check them out. I think there was one more question that I think maybe it was a bonus. So let me go into my, I lost the questions. Of course I did, because we knew that was going to happen. Oh yeah. Who is a non-crafter that you like to follow? I've talked about this before. I have a very diverse, YouTube subscription feed. I have a personal YouTube that is not tied to my diamond painting account. I really only follow diamond painters on my Diamond Paintings by Laura account, but on my personal account, I have booktube creators, I have lawtube creators, I have, it's a very random, wide variety. I do get asked a lot who I watch when it comes to live trials. Oh gosh, this is too small. My primary place that I watch trials is just the Court TV channel. I don't always love to watch with a commentator. Oh god, sometimes I feel like it can just get to be a little bit much, and depending on the context of the trial, I don't always like the commentary. But if I am watching a commentary channel for a trial, it's usually Emily D. Baker. I do like Emily very much, but sometimes she can just be a little bit overwhelming. I do love her though, and I am watching the Karen Reed trial with her. I appreciate the insight of her being a former prosecutor, so she has like interesting intel. And then on the flip side, I also like watching Peter from The Lawyer You Know. He is or was a defense attorney, so it's kind of interesting to get it from both sides, and I do appreciate that. I don't usually watch trials with him because he doesn't do like full trial days. Like if you're watching Emily D. Baker, she's literally live with you through the entire day. So she does like 8-hour streams. Whereas Peter from The Lawyer You Know, he does like recaps at the end of the night that he tries to keep under an hour. And I do appreciate that quite a bit. Because there are some cases, like any cases involving children, I can't do. I cannot sit through all of that testimony. But if it's something that I kind of want to keep tabs on, I will watch Peter's recaps. Like he has been doing the Lori Daybell trial. And I do like that I can just kind of get the Cliff Notes version from him on that. And then other like non-crafty YouTubers. Kind of also in the true crime vein, I do like to watch Danielle Kersey. She does like true crime episodes where she'll go through the whole thing, which is kind of neat. And Bailey Sarian, of course, she also does the same thing. I think Bailey was the OG of that whole trend, and then a bunch of people kind of followed after her, which is fine, but what else do I like to watch? The Dad Challenge podcast, who calls out child exploiters, so mostly family vlogging. Cannot stand family vlogs. I very much enjoy his videos as well. For book people, I haven't really been watching very much BookTube lately. I've been trying not to buy as many books, so I feel like if I don't watch the videos, I don't buy as many. What else? Let's see. Let me go to my subscriptions. For gaming, I like to watch Console Kato. It's kind of nice to see a woman who is also in her 30s that still enjoys like gaming and stuff. It's very nice to have people your own age that enjoy things that you enjoy. I feel like sometimes when you find a hobby and it's like just 20-year-olds and I'm like, but I'm 34. It can be nice to have somebody closer in age to you that has similar hobbies. Yeah, I think that's probably about it, honestly. I do like Explore With Us and Stranger Stories. Those are another true crime type of channels. I do like those as well. All right, we have made it to the special drills. So I'm going to cross my fingers that I can get... Oh, I think it's going to be perfect, guys. I think it's going to be perfect. I'm going to be very proud of myself if I have perfectly decided on the containers. Don't fail me now. Okay, K444. Ooh, can I fit this in a small one? And then I can have a trash container as well. Ooh, okay, let's see. Is it thundering out? I can't tell. Okay, K444. Cross your fingers for me. Oh yeah, this is gonna work perfectly. Oh, I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled by this development. 3813. Hey, Steven. Is it thundering? Oh. I thought I heard thunder. I'm not talking to myself. Steven answered, I promise. Okay. I thought I heard thunder. Look, it's gonna fit perfectly.
It's a little toasty in here.
Yeah, a little bit. But the neighbors were playing outside, so I didn't want to have the window.
Our other neighbors are back.
Are they? Yeah. They must have gone away for the weekend.
Yeah.
Was the camper there?
You know, I didn't notice. But he was kind of parked where the camper would be.
Yeah.
Good camping season now, though.
Yeah.
Weather is weird.
Yeah, it is.
It's got weird weather.
Everybody in the state has had, or in the country has had weird weather.
Yeah.
Recently.
It's very windy here. It wasn't windy at camp.
No?
It was rainy, but...
Well, you are in the wind tunnel currently, so...
Yep.
I have one more color. I'm almost done.
What is this?
I'm kitting up my diamond painting, yeah. Oh. The one you didn't pick.
The one I didn't pick?
Yeah.
Oh, on your...
You voted in the poll and yours didn't win.
Somebody must have made like 20 different accounts.
You can't... No. I can see who voted.
It was leading when I
You voted when there was like 3 votes.
Well, it was leading.
I got a lot of... I'm actually surprised I got as many votes as I did.
How many votes did you?
I think between YouTube and Instagram, I think I had like almost 100 votes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
I did it. It fits perfectly. And I have a little container for trash.
Well,
doesn't it look pretty?
It does.
There's just something about this storage system when it's all kitted up that is just so pleasing to the eye. Did you see that you're on my...
Oh, yeah.
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 You are a subscriber to my channel.
I am.
Your dad is not. His birthday made it on.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, he doesn't have a YouTube account that I know of anyway.
That's true.
So, he might. If he does, I'll make him.
No.
Make him watch all your videos.
No. No,
like
thank you.
all.
No, thank you.
I struggle with liking.
That's okay.
Sometimes,
it's fine.
I'm subscribed to a lot of channels.
Are you?
I don't know. What's a lot of channels?
I don't know. How many channels are you subscribed
like
to?
15 or 20.
Oh. And you watch all of those videos?
No. It's tough.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just saying that I don't watch all the videos that I'm subscribed to either.
It depends on the season. I follow a boating channel, a snowmobile channel,
Luna,
a video game channel.
what are you eating? Golly. Why do you eat plastic? Weirdo. Alright, I'm going to close out my video.
Okay.
I'll be out in a second.
I'm going to close the door.
No, take her with you.
She'll be fine.
She's going to eat my stuff.
She's fine.
Go on, Linz. Go with Papa.
She's like, ah.
Go on, Luna.
You
Yeah,
come
good
with?
girl.
You
Go
wanna
with
come
Papa.
Come on.
Go get him.
Come on.
Come on, Linz. Go with Papa. Go on.
You're scared of her. She's like,
I did not scare
she's
her.
like, oh, I better get out of here.
All right, everybody, that's gonna do it for today's kitten chat. I don't even know where the... If you could see my desk right now. Here is the image. Again, this is Hades and Persephone by MrsButterD. It's a 55.6 by 78.7 round drill canvas. We had 63 colors, and I got it to fit perfectly in my Elizabeth Ward containers, which I'm very proud of. Although, dang it, I could have fit one there. That's okay. I'm still going to say it's a perfect fit. So thank you guys so much for watching today's Whip and Chat. I will try to post the YouTube video that I referenced for the tag questions in the description, and I will do my best to link all the channels that I mentioned in the description box as well. Again, I do have videos coming up this week. We will have a Wishlist Wednesday. I have a Diamond Art Club kit to unbox that I purchased, and I will also have a craft store haul for you guys on Friday. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope everybody has a great start to your week, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!